Hello and welcome to Cross Stitch on the Hill. My name is Donna and I've been cross stitching for a number of years, 30 to 40 years off and on. I thought I'd let you know in case you're new here. And welcome to my cross stitch. This is a channel about my love of cross stitch, and today I'm going to show you some whips. I also have quilting, a little bit of quilting that I show, and occasionally I'll show maybe a knitting on that sock that's still a third of the way done. Winter's closing in on me. I'm gonna have to get that sock finished. And I hope you stay for my video and subscribe if you like my stitching projects. And I do a video once or twice a week, and I haven't started a book of days yet, but I think I'm going to order one this year and keep up, because I think I could keep up with what I have going on a lot better if I could thumb through it and have a page that had all my whips on it, and then I think I could get a little better organized. I'm not the best organizer, as you can tell by my room, but that's why you're facing this way and not that way, and that would be bad. So anyhow, what I've been working on this week and putting a lot of work in it, these things have a lot of stitches in it, and hang on, let me get my board. Been working on a joyous day, and this is birds of a feather. I got my sheep and my shepherd in. And there's another sheep in front of him where the hole is on the bottom of his staff. Right there's another sheep. And the angel, of course, I had her finished last week. But the little sheepy, he's so cute. So that's what I've been working on, trying to get one of the shepherds in. I figured maybe if I could do a shepherd a week. Well, I think there's only one shepherd, and then I think the wise man, there's a wise man behind him, maybe two, I don't remember. And I don't have my chart with me, of course. So. And then this thing has taken up a lot of my time because I love this. This is so cute. I'm still not sure if I'm going to put the alphabet and the hearts. I'm not sure I want hearts on the Christmas. So, I don't know. What do you all think? You think maybe just the alphabet and no hearts? Or does it need the hearts? Or neither? Just Santa and the animals. I kind of like just Santa and the animals, personally. So, we'll see. He's adorable. Isn't he too cute? And I used the whisper thread on the little ball on his head. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's there. Not put his beard in yet, because I'm going to do his beard. This was 3865 in DMC, and I think I'm going to do the beard a really white. So that is cute, and it's an easy stitch. It goes pretty fast considering that it's me working on it. But I usually get up early in the mornings, and that's what I've been working on for the last few days. And then still working on my house. Oh, if I could hold that, I would. I got the door in, and I got some of the wall beside the door. This is 40 count, so it's tiny stitches. Can't hardly do it early in the morning because it's just so hard to see. But we're still building. Then, the last few days, in the evenings, I've been working on the Prairie School, or a Christmas Village. And I'm trying to get this last house. He's at the bottom. And I've got the fence, and I'm working on the tree. And then I'm going to fill in the house. And I took it out of my Q-snap because I was having to roll it and unroll it and roll it and roll it and try to move it around. And I didn't have it on big enough Q-snap. So I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to put it on a scroll rod. And actually, this is holding it pretty tight. I wish I had gotten it over here closer because I've really got these stretched. If one of them pings, it's going to go flying across the room. So that is what I've been working on. And then out in the garage, my husband has been working on frames. So he's got a couple of frames going for me. And I had Maria and Joseph and the blue donkey. I had them in a white frame, but I was always going to paint it. So we went to Home Depot, I think yesterday or day before, and we got some different color spray paints. So I've been spray painting the frame for that one. I'll show it to you whenever it dries. I'm not ready yet. And my husband's working on the frame for this. I love it. And I've got it laced. It's got batting. It's got light batting. It's not as fluffy as the other. This is not a heavy batting, but I really like it on this. Really, really cute. I can't wait to get it in a frame. He's going to spray it green and then spray red over that, and then he's going to sand it off and kind of antique it a little bit. So we'll see. I think it'll be adorable. So that's what I've got going. And I'm going to show you a little video at the end of the truck, the dump truck. I'm going to start sewing it down. So I'll show you how I sew it down. So like and subscribe and come back again. And I'll see you in a few. I was going to show you this quilt pattern that was, remember last week when I found Taterhead's ears? Well, this was in there also. And I made several of these as little wall hangings, and I don't know where they're at now or who I gave them to, but I kept this one. I didn't put his eyes in yet, but they were supposed to be buttons. And my son loved teddy bears, so I made this. And I appliqued it down on the machine. And I know I've got this pattern somewhere. Of course, I don't know where it is right now, but it's somewhere in all this mess. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm getting ready to stitch one of the wheels down my... Make sure when you buy Heat and Bond Light that you use it when it is still new. Newer. Of course, mine is years old. And I went to the quilt store this morning, and she asked me if I wanted steamer seam, and I said no, but I had already fused this down, or tried to, but it's not sticking, so I'm just having to make it stick. But I'm just zigzagging around the edge. It's easier when I can get to my knee lever, which I can't do with the camera. Having to push it with my hand. Yeah. But you just have to keep turning it and going slow. And whenever you're doing a circle, you just have to do very few stitches at a time. But you'll get it. I'll get it. And I haven't decided if I'm going to change threads or not. They suggested I just use black, and I went, black? So she said, or you could use the colors. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I didn't buy black. I have some. Don't know if I got enough. I need some. I need to check my bobbin. I need to take my machine in to be serviced, which I will do shortly. It's just that it's almost an hour away, and you got to take it up there, and then you have to go get it when it's finished. But I've got another machine if I need it, which I don't. And it needs to be serviced next. So I haven't used them that much since they were serviced, but it's been quite a while since I've had them serviced. But I paid a lot of money for my machine, so I want to take care of it. So that's that wheel. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it sewed it down really good. You know, and it really doesn't matter that it's coming up, because I'll just be real careful with it and go around and cut my threads, and because you don't want to sew your threads underneath another piece. But I'll get it done. Now I've got to do the inside of the wheel, but I did, well, no, I didn't do that one. I did the outside of it. I'm just trying to get it tacked down. And this is a little piece. I'm going to back you up just a little bit so I can reach my knee lever. Okay. I won't take you on this whole journey, but I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. Which probably won't be tonight. Because I need to decide if I'm going to use the other colors. But I did love applique, and I still would like to do a Christmas mini village. I don't want to do the whole thing, but I would like to do some of it. And that's how I sew mine down. I could have blanket stitched, but I don't know, I don't always like the blanket stitch on something like this. It's got a bunch of little pieces in it. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing right now, and I hope you enjoyed. If you've got any questions, just drop me a line in the comments, and I'll talk to you later. I'm getting ready to load my last color, my blue. I really need to get back into applique. I love applique. I want to do that Christmas quilt. I did start a little block of it. I need to get my book down. I forget who the book was. I think it's Piece of Cakes. That was the name of the book, or who published the book. Well, my thread's not going behind the hook, Sorry. Stuck my arm up in the... And I'm going to feed it through this foot. Don't have a slit in it, so I usually just stick my thread down in there. There you go. Let's see if we can both get over here where we can see. I heard somebody, or I saw where somebody asked about the knee lift, whether or not you use it or not. Oh my goodness. When I first got this machine, now I didn't have a knee lift on my other machine, and it took me a little while to get used to it, but I couldn't sew without it now. I am so used to the knee lift. Love it. It's like having a third hand. Yeah, I'm gonna go around my truck bed, and then I'll be finished with this. Underneath my block, I have a tearaway, and it just makes your fabric and what you're appliquing down slide better on your machine. I just tear it away, and if I've got big chunks, I'll keep them and use them for little stuff next time. Oh, please. Still going on the truck bed. Try to go slow when there's a lot of curves, which there are in this. And that's where the knee lift comes in handy, because I can raise my foot, my presser foot up with my knee. Going down the final bit of the truck bed. Yay. it sewed down. If you can see that. I got some light gray of that grunge fabric. And sewed him on that. I think the whole truck is that, except for these little things right here on the bed. So, next, well, I don't know what I'll do next. I guess I'm gonna see if I need a border, and then I'll be done. But thank you for coming along, and I'll talk to you later. Like and subscribe,